Big Face Gary Show. Shout out to the Upper West Side. Shout out to my mom's town, Haiti, PT Guab, all my friends and family, my crew, Haitian Pat, KK the cameraman, motherfucker Ronito, motherfucker Frankito, Brickstar, Ronnie C here, old school legend, pioneer, put us on to a lot of old school guys. Now, who's the black sheep? We the black sheep, engine number 9 on the New York Transit line.
We said,
now, we the most unfiltered hip hop show. All I need is 4 walls, my brown couch, and a legend like Dres, Black Sheep. What's up, y'all?
Everything is good, right?
Yeah. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for coming here. Jesus loves you. And shout out to Tito. I'm looking for sponsorship. I was hiding before, but I'm not hiding no more. Tito's. We need y'all. Come on. Let's get it. Now, I already know you lied because in my shit, you got a verse on Flavor of the Month. You ain't never coughed for no split. You don't cough 9 times since you've been here. So the weed done changed.
Yeah, the weed has changed.
All right, so I'm over here like this motherfucker coughing like a ball. Ronito, that means you ain't fucking around. You don't cough 9 times a day.
I probably coughed when I was writing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I took a little MC liberty. You know how we go.
Yeah. So, who produced that record of Flavor of the Month?
We produced our own first album. Oh shit.
All of y'all was in that hands.
Me and Mr. Long.
Oh really? You produced the whole shit.
And he did probably about 85% of it.
Okay. See how it really is? He not that old school, I did everything, gave us props right away.
Yeah, no, without question. He's brilliant.
So choice is yours, y'all all did that. So y'all did the same, you and him?
Me and him.
Okay, great. Yeah. Now, the biggest thing that Ron told me about, and I didn't realize it till, sometimes it goes over your head, you're thinking so much, the Kia commercial, big, super big. How did you pull that off, man?
Yo, it's crazy. Like the record, The Choice Is Yours. Like every, I would say 3 to 5 years, it gets a rebirth in something major. And like right now, it's the big shout out to 50 that it's the music that he's using for his new Power series. You know what I'm saying, Racing the KANAN. You know what I'm saying, like it's playing every day. You know what I'm saying.
So my next question: do you license that out, or do you own the track? Is it originally, or is it a sample in there? Do you own it, or you just do what you want to get paid for? Do you have to pay how much to other people like with that?
It's been a journey. The publishing on that has been a journey. When we did the deal, we did a 50% publishing deal. So, off rip, Universal has 50% of that record.
To this day.
Okay. Right. Now, but people know it's a blessing and a curse. When we did it, the number we did it for, I would have never done that deal. Not in a million years.
Now that you know.
No, but people, the full circle I'm about to put on you. That, and I'm telling you, like, once I realized that they got paid, what they gave me, they got paid back the first year. Wow. The very first year, they were cool. You know what I'm saying? So from that point forward, it's all props for them. You know what I'm saying? Now, people, when I was young, I used to be like, damn, I wish I had that other half. Because the money was, it's always been there. You know what I'm saying? But just to say that I was always like, damn, but then I started peeping the game that when you license something, you know what I'm saying, there's like tiers that it can be received for. If a big company wants to get it, a company's gonna say, well, it's at this top tier, you gotta pay this amount. If an independent company wants to get it, they might not be able to afford that top tier. You know what I'm saying? So that cuts out a lot of cats that can't mess with it, but there's a contingency of companies that can. So whenever anybody messes with it, it's gonna be something that's real because it's a top tier joint. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's paying money to use it, they're paying real money.
So my question is, I'm sorry, keep on.
Universal put me in that. That's nothing that a brother from Story Project is gonna put himself in per se.
You from Story Project?
Yeah, that's why I was born. They brought me home from the hospital to a Story Project.
Wow, okay, that's crazy. My man from Story, merchandiser, Frankito. Shout out Frankito.
105, regular by the water. But just say, that. So I'm now in this. I got this record that's a top tier record. Anytime anybody's using it, I'm getting half of whatever they paid. You know what I'm saying? And I've come to realize that I'd rather have that half. I'm almost grateful to be in this deal because if I hear a record anywhere in the street, I got a building full of lawyers that, that's our paper over there. You know what I'm saying?
They're going after it.
Yeah, it could be in Taiwan. We're gonna get that paper. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. I got a building full of lawyers at Universal. Yo, anything that's related to that record, I'm sicking them right on you immediately.
So basically, you don't own, Universal owns it for life, but at the same time, whenever it's used, not for life, but it's a time limit.
It's real stuff.
That's fuckery. You back then you had to do shit for like 20 years. Right. So after that's over, it's all yours. And that's when you're gonna kill these motherfuckers.
But you can't. Yeah. And we were talking about it a little earlier to say that one of the things that winds up happening is
pat my black rag.
That if you're smart and you get a record, if you get a record that's doing something, one of the things I did was I got up with Prince, God bless, Prince's music director, sister by the name of Cassandra O'Neal, and she got a New Power Generation. And
excuse me, Pat, I got it, Pat. My fault, Pat. Wing in. I'm sorry.
That's all good. And I wound up. Me and her chopped it up. I told her I was trying to recreate The Choice Is Yours, but I didn't want it to be played live where a band is playing it. I wanted it to be played where I get a musician to recreate each sample. So she pulled from her pool of musicians. I booked a studio session, and we had I paid each one of them to come in to recreate every sample, and we looped looped it, as opposed to having them play it. Because when you play something, it's gonna sound.
And that's what you should. And I wish I knew you then, because you know when I A&R with Rock, I learned that you still have to pay when you replay it, but it's way cheaper. Right. You still got to pay, Ron, but it's way cheaper. Right. You should have got that play when you started. Oh please! You probably had 6 houses by now. Am I lying though?
No, without question. But you know what though? But it's a different feel. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the things from our that's kind of messed up, that we can't really make those kind of records because of sampling and the issues with sampling. But there was a warm feel to those records, the Tribe records, and you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's a really warm feel to it. But just say but you're right though. Still, even though it been a little crisper, we like as the game went forward, we learned more. But just to say, so I recreated The Choice Is Yours bar by bar with the loops, me and Cassandra O'Neal. Okay. Big shout out to her, you know what I'm saying? And I recreated it, and so now that's my master. So
the ones you recreated.
Right. That's mine. I split the vocals again, this and the other. So peep game. I told you about that top tier that exists, that you gotta be a prominent company to be able to really afford that. All of that exists under there, that's now available via me. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So if you heard it on ESPN when it was doing the Final Four all last year, that was my version.
Write that check.
Exactly.
Write that check.
Exactly. You can't even tell the difference. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. So moving forward, so my point I'm trying to make is like that Kia commercial. I'm telling people, because me and Ron argue about stuff. My partner's stubborn as hell, but I've been telling him about shit. He drives me crazy about producers who this and that. So what I'm explaining, I said it wrong. Ron, listen to me now. He said it. When you play it over, you're gonna pay still because it's their melody, but it's way cheaper, Ron, just taking a straight sample.
Wow.
That's the difference. Way cheaper.
Have a whole argument.
Remember we was battling over. So now
my son knows the song.
So no, that's a great commercial, brother.
As
I love that commercial.
The hamster song. He's 11.
Some people know it from a video game.
Yeah, I love that.
Some people know, so this is my word. It's not gotten to the point that like it's a generational record. You know what I'm saying?
That record's great. That record's great. Yeah. So now, not being disrespectful, I know the answer. I want to hear it. Anybody write your lyrics for you?
No.
I do that. Old school. Love that shit. Yeah, I love that. I hate motherfuckers with featured out, yo.
I mean, like
you're back and forth with each other, but I know. But bottom line is, you got that pen out. You work it. Yeah, I'm used to that word.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So you said you got a new album coming out. Say his name. The produced through all his music.
Jay Dilla.
Jay Dilla. Now, is that coming out through Pool of Genius label?
It's gonna be in conjunction with it. Now, this is an amazing story. Like,
and fuck you, Ron. I ain't know, so that's why I asked. Smart ass. Kiss my ass. Yo, it's gonna be a slick ass smart ass. You think like that? Fuck you.
Yo, but know what though? But this is cool because you know, but you just don't realize how much you know.
Okay.
Dilla is one of the cats that's made some of the dopest shit in hip hop. Period.
Name some records.
Stakes is High.
You lying.
That's nothing. He's done it for everybody you fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Okay. This is Jay Dilla. Like he's that dude. You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
And unfortunately he passed early. He had a blood disorder. And shit happens. God, moves how he moves. Long story short, I wound up meeting his mom and her husband at a show in Chicago, and I met him like backstage, just on the strength of, it was like, all of my dudes fuck with Dilla like he was a friend of theirs. I'm probably the one native tongue cat that didn't have a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? And so I meet his moms and her husband. We hit it off, just and the other backstage. The next month, I'm in Puerto Rico doing a charity event, and who's there in the front? J Dilla's moms and her husband. I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So after the show, I go kick it with him immediately, like, you just chop it up with him. She got a house out there. They invite me back after the show to come, you know, they're like, yo, we're gonna have a night barbecue, DJs are coming through. Man, I'm right there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm there, damn near all night, we chopping it up, and at the end of the night, they're like, you know, like, we just got back a lot of the rights of the music under the estate umbrella. We like to know if you'd be interested in doing a project from Dilla's personal files.
Wow. My God, that's all crazy. Crazy. That fell right in your hand.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It was coming. It's fell in your hand.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And so I'm almost finished the project as far as the recording of the music. But one of the things I'm doing is I'm creating a documentary in conjunction with it. It's turning into a Dilla documentary, and kind of mine as well. But more than anything, it's about the making of this album and the journey that I kind of wind up going on to do this album. But I'm making it a little bit bigger, that I'm reaching out to a lot of the cats that he has a relationship with from his childhood all the way up to the cats like, you know, a Busta or a Tip or whoever, you know what I'm saying, that he's did work with. Like, you know, like he's
okay.
Really
so that's what you
Right. So hopefully I'll have everything situated to drop the project at the top of the year. But I'm gonna drop a single before the end of the year.
Okay, and then you could come here and promo that single on my show.
Yo, let's do it.
You're invited all day long. So now, of course, you know you're a member of the Native Tongues.
No doubt.
So, of course, Jungle Brothers, DILLA'S, Tribe Called Quest, Moni Love, Queen